Have you ever wondered how structural engineers guess the size of a column before doing the detailed computer analysis? It's called preliminary sizing. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to decide the approximate size of a concrete column using a simple manual calculation. By the end of this video, you will be able to estimate column dimensions for a residential building. To find the size, we need two things: the load coming on the column and the strength of the materials. We will use a standard method where we assume the load per square meter of the flow and use a simplified formula from the concrete design codes. Here is the process. Step 1. Calculate the total load on the column based on the tributary area. Step 2. Add a safety factor. Step 3. Apply the axial load formula to find the required area of concrete. Let's dive into a real example. Imagine a G+2 building, that means a ground floor plus 2 upper floors. The column we are designing supports a tributary area of 15 square meters. We will assume a standard residential load of 12 kilonewtons per square meter per floor. We will use M20 grade concrete and Fe500 steel. First, let's get the total load. 3 floors multiplied by 15 square meters multiplied by 12 kilonewtons load. That gives us 540 kilonewtons. Now, we must factor this load for safety. We multiply 540 by 1.5. Our design load, or PU, is 810 kilonewtons. Now for the sizing formula. To make this easy for an initial guess, the required gross area AG equals the factored load divided by a combined stress factor. Combined stress factor comes from this formula. For M20 concrete and 1% steel, we can estimate the stress factor roughly around 10 to 12 newtons per square millimeter depending on the grade of steel and concrete. Let's be conservative and use 10. So, 810 kilonewtons becomes 810,000 newtons. Divide that by 10. We need 81,000 square millimeters of area. If we want a square column, we take the square root of 81,000. That gives us roughly 285 millimeters. Since we usually round up to standard construction sizes, a 300 by 300 millimeter or a 12 by 12 inch column would be perfect for this start. Let's summarize the entire process. Consider a standard 3-story building, or G+2. For our design, we are looking at a central column with a tributary area of 15 square meters. We assume a total load of 12 kilonewtons per square meter for each floor. This 12 kilonewton value is the sum of the slab self-weight, floor finish, live load, wall loads, and the beam self-weight. Now, for the calculation. We take 3 slabs, multiplied by the 15 square meter tributary area, multiplied by the 12 kilonewton load. This gives us a total working load of 540 kilonewtons. Next, we factor this for safety. 1.5 multiplied by 540 gives us a design load, or PU, of 810 kilonewtons. Finally, we apply our thumb rule formula: area equals PU divided by 10. 810,000 newtons divided by 10 equals 81,000 square millimeters. If we take the square root of this, we get a column size of roughly 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters. And that is how you do it. Don't forget to check the detailed description for the formulas used. Thanks for watching.